Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 biggest smugglers in the USA. Starting with number 10. Let's dive into the world of smuggling operations that have shocked the nation. At number 10 we have Frank Matthews, a notorious drug kingpin in the 1970s. Matthews ran a multi-million-dollar drug empire, smuggling tons of heroin and cocaine. He disappeared in 1973, leaving authorities baffled, and he's been on the FBI's most wanted list ever since. Coming in at number 9, Carlos Leder. A leader of the infamous Medellin cartel, Leder was a major drug smuggler, using private planes to bring cocaine into the US in the 1980s. He was captured in 1987, and is serving time in prison. At number 8, Ken Rejock, a former money launderer and smuggler who played a key role in drug trafficking in the 1970s and 1980s. He was a part of the Colombian cocaine cartel, smuggling large amounts of drugs into the US through the Caribbean. Number 7 goes to Griselda Blanco, also known as the Cocaine Godmother. Blanco was a Colombian drug lord who trafficked vast amounts of cocaine into the US during the 1970s and 1980s, operating from Miami. She was responsible for countless deaths, and was arrested in 1985. At number 6, Adolfo Fito Morales. Morales played a huge role in transporting drugs from the Caribbean to the US, mainly focusing on heroin, and was arrested in 2005 after years of evading capture. Number 5 goes to Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, one of the most infamous drug lords in history. As the leader of the Sinaloa cartel, Guzman smuggled massive quantities of cocaine, marijuana and heroin into the US, and was known for his dramatic prison escapes. He was captured and sentenced to life in 2019. At number 4 we have Vicente Zambada, also known as El Vicentillo. He was a high-ranking member of the Sinaloa cartel, and responsible for smuggling tons of cocaine and marijuana into the US. Zambada was arrested in 2008, and is now cooperating with US authorities. Number 3 goes to Salvador Chavez Zepeda, another high-ranking member of the Sinaloa cartel. Zepeda was involved in smuggling drugs into the US through sophisticated networks and was arrested in 2015. At number 2, we have Rafael Caro Quintero, a founder of the Guadalajara cartel. Quintero was heavily involved in smuggling massive amounts of cocaine and marijuana into the US. He was arrested in 1985 for the murder of a DEA agent, but he was controversially released in 2013. And the biggest smuggler in the US? It's Pablo Escobar. Although he operated mostly from Colombia, Escobar's reach into the US through his Medellin cartel was vast. At his peak, he was responsible for smuggling hundreds of tons of cocaine into the US each year. Escobar was killed in 1993, but his legacy in smuggling remains infamous. These smugglers left a legacy of crime and destruction across the US and beyond. If you found this list interesting, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more informative videos about crime, history, and other fascinating topics.